Hello and welcome to this date in history, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information comes from the smart device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History,
Historical calendar.
and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else we gather throughout the show, check the description in the underbar. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander,
I am me.
and today is Thor's Day, also known as Thursday, May 12th, 2022.
Yes.
So Spike started doing something interesting. Why don't we go 3 for 3? So you do 3, I
Yeah,
do 3.
that's fucking great.
Yeah.
No, that's that's good. That's
Yeah.
efficient.
Yeah.
Started off then.
Yep.
Into before Pope Stephen succeeds Pope Lucius becomes the 23rd Pope of the Catholic Church and immediately takes a stand against Novatism. Noviti.
What is
What the
Novatism?
fuck is that?
Let me check that out here. Novatism was an early Christian sect devoted to the theologian Novotian that held a strict view that refused readmission to communion of lapsy, or eapsy. The Church of Rome declared Novatilis heretical following the letters of Saint Cyprian of Carthage, and Ambrose wrote against them. All right.
Damn.
Oh, it's the first
So,
thing into the underbar right there.
yep. Also, 907 Zhu Wei forces Emperor Ai into abdicating, ending the Tang dynasty after nearly 300 years of rule.
Whoa,
Wow,
that's a long dynasty.
that is. Also, in 1191, Richard of England marries Bergengara of Navarre in Cyprus. She is crowned queen consort of England the same day. I'm about to say king. Man, she can't be no king. She ain't got no dick.
Well, today's world, we don't know what's a king and what's a queen anymore. So, moving on up into 1328, anti-Pope Nicholas V, claimant to the papacy, was consecrated in Rome by the Bishop of Venice. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you going to say?
I know. Go for the neck.
Oh, God. 1364, Jagiellonian University, the oldest university in Poland, was founded in Krakow. And 1497, Pope Alexander VI excommunicated Girolamo Savonarola. Huh.
Nice. Damn, what's wrong? Okay.
You okay?
And, yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Where were we?
1510.
1510. The Prince of Anhua rebellion begins when Su Zifan kills all the officials invited to a banquet and declares his intent on ousting the powerful Ming Dynasty eunuch Liu Jing during the reign of the Singard Empire. Oh God. They do this for you.
Dang. Still your turn, sir.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry.
That's alright.
I forgot. 1551, National University of San Marcos, the oldest university in the Americas, is founded in Lima, Peru.
Dang.
Yes.
One more.
And 1588, French Wars of Religion. Henry III of France flees Paris after Henry I, Duke of Guise, enters the city and is spontaneously uprising the cars.
Dang.
Man, this man came up and riled up the city.
Yeah. 1593, London playwright Thomas Kidd was arrested and tortured by the Privy Council for libel, which is
God damn.
yeah, libel is like written literature against the government or something. Or
Okay.
1743, Maria Theresa of Austria was crowned Queen of Bohemia after defeating her rival Charles VII, Holy Roman Emperor. Huh.
Ooh, she beat him. Holy Roman Emperor.
Yeah. Probably beat him up with fisticuffs. 1778, Heinrich XI, Count of the Principality of Reuss-Gries, was elevated to prince by Joseph II, Holy Roman Emperor. Oh, another more
Good.
emperors. Yeah.
Also, 1781, the American Revolutionary War in the largest defeat of the Continental Army, Charleston, South Carolina, is taken by British forces,
Dang.
which is a small sting for what happens to them later.
Yeah.
In 1798, 1797, the War of the First Coalition, Napoleon Bonaparte conquers Venice. Take that, you fucking Italians. Also, in 1808, in war, Swedish-Finnish troops led by Captain Carl Wilhelm, which is the German version of William,
Yep.
Mali conquers the city of Kuopio from Russians after the Battle of Kuopio.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
1828, the first major battle of the Greek War of Independence against the Turks was fought in Valtisti. 1846, the Donner Party, oh here we go, the Donner Party of pioneers departed Independence, Missouri for California on what will become a year-long journey of hardship and cannibalism. So, yep. In 1862, during the American Civil War, Union Army troops occupied Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Also, 1863, American Civil War, Battle of Raymond, two divisions of James B. McPherson's 15th Corps turned the left wing of Confederate General John C. Pemberton defenses line on 14 Mile Creek, opening up the interior of Mississippi to the Union Army during the Vicksburg campaign.
Dang.
And also 1865, American Civil War. The Battle of Palmetto Ranch, the first day of the last major land action to take place during the Civil War, resulting in a Confederate victory.
Dang.
Victory.
One more.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. In 1881, in North Africa, Tunisia becomes a French protectorate. Proctorate.
Protectorate. Yeah.
Protector.
Wow. So I remember there's like a lot of there's like a Tunisia campaign, in northern Africa during World War II. So it's because it was French. So, 1885, during the Northwest Rebellion, the four-day Battle of Batoche, pitting rebel Métis against the Canadian government, came to an end with a decisive rebel defeat. You all right there?
Yep.
Good. What appears to be 21 years later, in 1926, actually no, 41 years later, my bad, sorry, 41 years later, in 1926, the 1926 United Kingdom general strike ended, and also in 1926, the Italian-built airship Norge became the first vessel to fly over the North Pole. I have to look this up, Norge. Italian-built airship, Norge. Airship, so I'm thinking about like a dirigible or something. Let's see what this looks
I'm
like. guessing.
guessing.
It is. It's a blimp. That's cool. So that flew over. That's the first thing that flew over the North Pole. That's really cool.
Cool. Also, 1932, 10 weeks after his abduction, Charles Jr., the infant son of Charles Lindbergh, is found dead near Hopewell, New Jersey, just a few miles from the Lindbergh's home.
That is tragic.
Horrible.
Yeah.
He did nothing.
Yeah, that's tragic. Lindbergh, though, was a Nazi, but the kid...
But the baby wasn't a baby.
Yeah.
The baby was a baby.
Baby.
Also, in 1933, President Roosevelt signed statutes creating the Federal Emergency Relief Administration, the predecessor to the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
Interesting. Oh, FEMA. That's FEMA.
Yep.
Dang. You have one more, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. In 1933, the Agricultural Adjustment Act, which restricts agricultural production through government purchase of livestock for slaughter and paying subsidies to farmers when they remove land from planting, is signed into law by President Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Nice.
Yeah.
In 1937, the Duke and Duchess of York were crowned as King George VI and Queen Elizabeth of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland in Westminster Abbey. Interesting. It's 85 years ago. Wow. 1942, during World War II, here we go, during the Second Battle of Kharkov in eastern Ukraine, Red Army forces under Marshal Semyon Timoshenko launched a major offensive from the Izium bridgehead, only to be encircled and destroyed by the troops of Army Group South 2 weeks later. Oof. That's rough.
Yeah, one more.
Yep. 6 years later, 1948, Wilhelmina, Queen Regent of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, ceded the throne to her daughter Juliana. I never heard of the female version of Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina, yeah.
Wilhelmina.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, it's Wilhelm and it's Wilhelmina, which is a girl word. Yeah, it's there.
Well, I know that now.
Oh. Also, 1949 Cold War, the Soviet Union lifts its blockade of Berlin.
Good.
1965, the Soviet Union spacecraft Lunar 5 crashes on the moon. Damn. And 1975, in China War, Democratic Kampuchea naval forces captured SS Marius. Man, those were too short. I'm gonna do one more. 1982, during the procession outside the shrine of the Virgin Mary in Fatima, Portugal, security guards overpower Juan Maria Fernandez while calm before he can attack Pope John Paul II with a bayonet. Yeah, he had an assassination attempt on him.
Wow.
Yeah, John Paul II had an assassination attempt on him.
Well, multiple times. I'm just imagining, though, that guy, that drill sergeant from Band of Brothers. Oh, you're gonna kill the Pope with this bayonet? There's rusty on this bayonet. You can't kill the Pope with this rusty bayonet. Infraction. Your leave pass is surrendered. 1989, the San Bernardino train disaster killed 4 people, only to be followed a week later by an underground gasoline pipeline explosion, which killed 2 more people. Well, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
In the year 2002, which was only 20 years ago, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter arrived in Cuba for a 5-day visit with Fidel Castro, becoming the first president of the United States in or out of office to visit the island since the Cuban Revolution. Dang.
Damn, man. I didn't know he was still alive during that time.
Yeah, no, Jimmy Carter, only passed away, 10 years ago or so? Let me look that up, actually. Jimmy Carter. He died in, he's still alive. He's 97 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter's still alive.
Yes, he is. Good old peanut farmer. 2003, the Riyadh compound bombings in Saudi Arabia carried out by Al-Qaeda killed 39 people. I know it's pronounced Al-Qaeda.
2006, Iranian Axios intercept a cartoon published in Iran magazine resulting in massive riots through the country.
Dang.
Probably something involving Muhammad.
Yeah, that sounds like the Muhammad thing.
Yo, we're peaceful. Muhammad.
That's so true.
Before they say anything.
They're mostly peaceful. Just like those protests. They're mostly peaceful.
Until someone mentions Muhammad, then break his neck.
Oh my god.
And drink the juices.
It's like that one video where don't finish up like unga bunga, angry. You know?
He throw spear.
Oh my god. Okay, why don't you take 2006 here? Or the second one.
I will take 2000. Also, I read. Oh, I did the first one.
Yeah.
You did. I need the second one. 2006 mass arrest by the Panorama Commando de Capital begins in São Paulo, Brazil, leaving 150 dead.
Damn.
150
That's a
are
lot of
dead.
people.
It's fucked up.
And I think you have 2008, and then there's 3 more after that, which is perfect.
I'll take 2008. 2008. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement conducted the largest ever raid on a workplace in Postville, Iowa, arresting nearly 400 immigrants for identity theft and document fraud.
Oh.
And this is under the Obama administration?
Yeah, what a surprise. Wait, was it? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah. Because Bush
Yeah,
was
nigga,
2000 to 2008, but Obama got sworn in, so this would be within the first few months of his presidency.
In the first few months of Obunga, we got this shit?
Oh my god.
But, okay, that's okay.
Also in 2008, an earthquake measuring around 8.0 in magnitude occurred in Sichuan, China, killing over 69,000 people.
Damn.
Well, that number dictates a word that I can't say, because that's not nice. So, yeah. 2 years later, in 2010, Afriqua Airways Flight 771 crashed on final approach to Tripoli International Airport in Tripoli, Libya, causing the deaths of 103 out of the 104 people on board. Whoa. So only one survived. Another one of those sole survivor things. 2015, a train derailment in Philadelphia killed 8 people and injured more than 200. Why don't you take this last one here? Close this out.
Sure. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack impacts over 400,000 computers worldwide, targeting computers of the United Kingdom National Health Services and Telefonia computers.
Damn, they picked such a stick in the eye, name. Oh, we infected your computer. Want to cry? Fucking trolls.
No.
Any articles
Virus.
grab your attention, by the way? Like anything? More
Yes, the assassination attempt from John Paul II.
Yeah, with the bayonet. That was intriguing.
And the lunar spacecraft crashing
Yeah.
on the moon.
There's also Jimmy Carter going to Cuba.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, also that too. That man's still alive and still probably building homes for the needy.
Yeah. And the one man who ever made him angry was Cotton Hill.
You mean Cotton? Yeah, Cotton Hill.
Yeah. Well, let's get some bursts here. Why don't you start us off?
Yep. In 1325, look at the second electoral Palatine. In 1622, Louis de Barre de Fontaine, French Canadian soldier and politician who was the third governor general of New France. Wow. 1700, Luigi Vanitelli, Italian architect and engineer who designed the Palace of Castra and Royal Palace of Milan.
I
Damn,
haven't checked these out real
I was
quick.
stressing my leg.
The Palace of Castro. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That's like, I think we've seen this before. I'm not sure. Royal Palace of Milan.
I don't think I have. I can't see it because I'm looking through the script as I look through my script this way.
Yeah. Let's see here. 1820. Florence Nightingale. Hey, that's a familiar name. An Italian-English nurse, social reformer, and statistician. I can never pronounce that word. 5 years later, 1825, Aurélie Antoine de Tonings was born on the States. He was a French lawyer and explorer. And then 1863, we have Upendrakeshore Ray Chowdhury, a Bengali writer, painter, violin player, and composer, a technologist, and entrepreneur. One hell of a resume right there.
Yep.
You get the next three.
What's the one is that?
1873.
1873, J.E.H. McDonald, English Canadian painter.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. His full name is James Edward Harvey McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah, just,
Also, yeah, cool. 1875, Charles Holden, English architect who designed the Bristol Central Library. What's he holding?
I have to look this up. Bristol Central Library. Jeez. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool little library. Interesting. You have one more. This is interesting.
Yeah. Oh shit. In 1889, Lardo L. Rodriguez, substitute president of Mexico.
Substitute president.
Yeah, you know, like Ichigo, substitute Soul Reaper.
Oh my god. Pardon me. Also in 1889, Otto Frank, German-Swiss father of Anne Frank, and businessman and Holocaust survivor. That's rough. He survived, but his daughter didn't, right? Like, she got killed, I think.
Horrible. Yeah, you know, he had to be upset and distressed.
Yeah, dude. 1895, Jiddu Krishnamurti, an Indian-American philosopher and author. And then 1901, the Duke of Paducah, U.S. country comedian, radio host, and banjo player. Why? What was wrong with me when I typed this? Radio host and banjo. I think I had a stroke. But let's see, what's his real name? The Duke of Paducah. Benjamin Francis Ford. That's his actual name. Your turn, sir. 1903. You there?
1903, Faith Bennett, U.S. actress and ATA pilot during World War II. That is badass.
What is ATA? Look that up real quick. ATA? American Translators Association. That doesn't sound right. Oh, well, yeah. The American Translators Association is the largest professional association of translators and interpreters in the United States with nearly 10,000 members in more than 100 countries, founded in 1959. So that can't be right. So ATA World War
Yeah, it
II.
can't be right.
Air Transport Auxiliary. It was a British civilian organization set up at the start of the Second World War with headquarters at White Waltham Airfield in Berkshire. Okay, so that's what she did. She was a pilot, or worked on a plane or around planes. Oh, it says pilot, ATA pilot, so yeah. So that's what she did. Interesting. You have two more.
Yep, I do. 1903, Wilfred Hyde White, English actor. And 1910, Johann Freyer, Surinese educator and politician who was the first president of Suriname.
1918, Mary Kay Ash, a U.S. businesswoman who founded Mary Kay Cosmetics. Also in 1918, Julius Rosenberg, a U.S. spy. And 1925, Yogi Berra. I wonder if that has anything to do with Yogi Bear, if he's inspired that cartoon's
No.
name or whatever. Was a U.S. baseball player, coach, and manager.
And 1929, Sam Nujoma, Namibian politician who was the first president of Namibia. 1937, George Carlin, U.S. comedy guy, actor, and author.
George Carlin.
Yeah, I think he had a movie with. I think George Carlin had a movie with Richard Pryor too.
I know he was in. Oh, why can't I remember?
He was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back also.
Oh yeah. No, the excellent. That one. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He was Rufus. He was also was also what's his face, the architect in Scary Movie 4.
Yes, he was. No, Scary Movie 3.
3. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he was in a lot of movies, and he has a lot of specials. And that guy was amazing. You know.
But yeah, being in another movie with another comedy god is good.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah. You have one more, right? Yeah.
And also 1939, Jalal Dambag, Kurdish journalist, politician.
1946, Daniel Libeskind, a U.S. architect who designed the Imperial War Museum North and Jewish Museum. I gotta check this out. Imperial War Museum North. And then Daniel Libeskind, Jewish Museum. Oh wow, that's a cool museum, the Imperial Museum North. That looks really cool. Really interesting. And then this Jewish museum. Oh, that's interesting. So, really intriguing. That is a really odd building. I'm gonna post some micros for you so you can see after the show or nearing it, whenever. Yeah. That's an interesting building. Really strange. Let's see here. Who else was born today? 1962, Emilio Estevez. Emilio!
The best of the scenes.
Was a U.S. actor. He's the Emilio they were talking about in
Yes. American Dad.
Oh no, I was talking about. Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking more Roxbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he is pretty much the brother of Charlie Sheen.
Ah.
Yes.
Interesting.
He is the good one.
Yeah. But does he have tiger's blood? That's the question.
No, man, he's got leopard's blood.
And then 1963, Gavin Hood was an African actor, or is an African actor, director, producer, and screenwriter. Oh, you get another cool one here.
In 1976.
1963.
1963, Vanessa A. Williams, U.S. actress and producer.
Not to be
And
confused with a tennis player.
Yeah. 1968, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Yes, man, he's awesome. You know, at 58, he still did the 900.
Dang.
Yep.
That's incredible.
And 1970, Raj Chadha Hopla, U.S. educator and author.
That appears to be the end of verse. Moving on to the deaths. In 805, we have Aethard, an Archbishop of Canterbury. 940, Eutychius, or I'll just call them Eucalyptus, Patriarch of Alexandria. Yes, their name shall henceforth be Eucalyptus. They are a tree. And then in 1465, we have Thomas Palaiologos, was a despot of Moria.
1641, Thomas Wentworth, first Earl of Stratford, English soldier and politician who was the Lord Lieutenant of Ireland.
I was thinking with the despot of Moria, like the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 1796, Johann Uts, German poet and author. 1843, Walery Wozniak, Lankowitz, yeah. Belarusian Polish painter. Uh-oh. Fucking name with them.
That's a strange name right there. It's like Willy Wonka,
Wank.
you know?
Lankowitz. Yeah, Wanka.
Wink.
Yeah, Wanka.
1860, we have Charles Barry, a English architect who designed the Upper Brook Street Chapel and the Palace of Westminster. I have to look these up real quick. Upper Brook Street Chapel and the Palace of Westminster. Well, that looks pretty cool. Looks like a chapel. Interesting. Palace of Westminster. Oh, Westminster Abbey. Okay. Or like where Big Ben is, and the House of Commons and all that stuff, along the River Thames, I believe. Yeah. That's interesting. And then in 1864, we have J.E.B. Stewart, whose full name is James Awell Brown, aka Jeb Stewart, and he was a Confederate general. So he was an American general, but a Confederate American general.
Yep.
Confederate. And then there's 1981, Francis Hughes was a provisional IRA hunger striker, IRA being the Irish Republican Army.
Yeah. And 1992, Rupert Reed, U.S. actor. 2001, Alexei Tupolev, Russian engineer who designed the Tupolev Tu-144, and 2014, Marco C., Italian Cardinal.
Checking out the Tupolev Tu-144, it looks like
Oh,
it looks like the Concorde. I think that's the Soviet version of the Concorde. Because
you got a cool one.
yeah, it has the droop snoot. The snoot droops. 2014, we have H.R. Giger.
Geiger.
Geiger, yeah. His real name is Hans Rudi Geiger. He was a
Yes.
Swiss painter, sculptor, and set designer.
Yo, he's pretty much one of his artworks is pretty much the inspiration for the Xenomorph.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it right here. That's very xenomorphic. Very xenomorphic. And then, last but not least, well, actually, yeah, definitely least, 2018, we have Dennis Nilsson, was a Scottish serial killer. So, yeah.
She poured my whiskey down the drain. I had to let her float.
Goodness. Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar for the links that you may be interested in, which also includes
Showing TV on Twitch.
and everything on the Coalition. For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day between 12 noon and 3 p.m. Pacific Time.
2 to 5 Central.
For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
I am me still.
Yep, and you are you. And until you see us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles! Let's go, Brandon.